More insight into this and the latest on the southern border. Let's bring in former U.S. Border Patrol Chief Ron Vitello. He's also served as the acting director of ICE under the Trump administration and is currently a candidate for the U.S. Senate in Virginia. Ron, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I want to jump right in there because I have so many questions for you. The pressure cities like New York and Chicago are feeling trace back to the overwhelming number of people illegally crossing into the U.S. right now, sitting at approximately 10,000 per day. Now, talks of a new border security deal are ongoing, but in the meantime, is there anything we can do now to stop that migrant surge?
Thanks for inviting me, Nick. Yeah, we can go back to policies that allow for a more orderly flow at the border and reduce the traffic, reduce the incentives that people have from all over the world that come across the border illegally every single day. That's what could happen immediately. That could be done by the administration. That could be done by the front line at DHS if they were given those tools. But that's not where we're at. So the suffering continues for the people in the pipeline. The suffering continues for the cities on the border. And we see the impact in places like New York, LA, and Denver. Again, they're saying, hey, well, we're not going to stop anybody from coming. We want them to come in certain times, and we're going to facilitate their entry into shelter in our cities. And so there's a mixed message being sent from those cities to Washington and to the rest of the world. And our immigration policy at the border, what we're allowing to happen is just going to encourage more traffic. As you said, 10,000 a day. They've done a lot of augmentation in the last several years, but this still overwhelms what's going on, the facilities in the front line of DHS.
Ron, let's pick up on that mixed message that you just talked about, because I hear a mixed message as well. We want to take them at a certain amount of time. Oh, can you let us know when they're coming? That's a courtesy that they're asking to be extended that Texas is not seeing right now, or these border states. They have no idea when migrants are coming, and they have no idea how many are coming. And now it seems as though many of these sanctuary cities are having to bear the brunt of what Texas and others have been screaming we need help for a while.
That's correct. Imagine the mayor of Eagle Pass, or the citizens that live on the border in Eagle Pass and Lukeville, Arizona, and Yuma, Arizona. They've been overwhelmed for years now with this traffic. Does the mayor of New York suggest that those people should stay in Eagle Pass? Because they're not equipped to handle this either. And so, again, this is a mixed message. This is us saying in New York, the quandary is, okay, we're going to shelter everybody that shows up. We just want them to show up at certain times. Like you said, what about Eagle Pass? What about the front line at DHS and CBP? They have no ability whatsoever to say no to those folks that are coming across the border illegally every single day, every 24 hours, in the thousands.
Ron, you're running for an office that could possibly help to craft legislation to shift and work on this policy. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas met with President of Mexico this week. Now, according to a joint statement, both the U.S. and Mexico reaffirmed their existing commitments on fostering an orderly, humane, and regular migration, but no specific action was taken. Is that enough? Another meeting is planned for next month in Washington. What needs to be done?
Well, we need to use policies that disincentivize people from coming from all over the world, crossing our border illegally, most of them coming through Mexico. And so when I read the reporting about what happened in Mexico City, we've agreed, the United States, to look at sponsorships for Haiti, Cuba, and Venezuela. I'm not sure why we would do that, and I'm not sure why Mexico thinks that's in their interest or ours. They talked about they're going to open the bridges that are closed now because of this unprecedented flow. And then they want to talk in January about amnesty and DACA. That is the wrong message. If you're going to grade what happened at that meeting based on this reporting, it's a complete failure.
Ron, you're running for Senate. Your candidacy is successful. May we hold you accountable?
Absolutely. ChiefVitello4Senate.org if people want to learn more.
Ron Vitello, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and Happy New Year to you and your family.
Happy New Year. Thanks.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.